Good early evening or good late afternoon. DW Pastor Barry here. Got my hair kind of slicked back a little bit. Ready for church, but I always wear a hat to church anyway, so it doesn't matter what I do. Oh well. I've been busy today. I've done a lot of videos, moved stuff around in my bedroom, but the TV where it's at is making it darker in here, so I have to put a light on here. Now that's what I've got all the different shadows and stuff because I can't really see very well. It's dark over here in my little corner of the man cave, so to speak. This is my bedroom / office. This is what I call the general's desk. And I try to do all kinds of different angles. This is not my most flattering angle for a video, but it is what it is. I guess in this book, I didn't take a good look at it. It's called 365 Days of Kindness, but right now it looks like the whole book. Well, no, I guess not. But there's a lot of stuff in here that comes from Proverbs chapter 1. And I've already read a bunch of that in this devotional. We're going to read more today. I guess we can go, a little bit further because it goes into Genesis next time. So go once again, if you've been following with me in this devotional, go to Proverbs chapter 1. This is January the 4th. It's called Wailing Wisdom. Oh man, I like that wisdom. I like God's wisdom. I want it. In verse 20 to 22 in the New Living Translation in the first chapter of Proverbs, it says, "Wisdom shouts in the streets, she cries out in public square, she calls to the crowds along the main street, to those gathered in front of the city gate." Let's read it in the King James Version. It's a modernized King James, I guess we could say. Let's go to verse 20 down. We'll read a bit more here. Proverbs 1:20. Wisdom cries she shudders her voice in the streets. She cries in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she utters her words, saying, "How long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit to you. I will make known my words to you, because I have called, and you refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But you have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear comes." Well, that's some strong language, isn't it? Let's finish the chapter. "When your fear comes to desolation, and your destruction comes as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish comes upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkens to me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil." All right. Wailing wisdom. The author says, "Do you think wisdom is hard to find? Do you wonder why more people are not wise? Wisdom is talked about as being a precious stone. It is likened to gold and silver. Wisdom is noted here as being like someone shouting in the streets. Shouting. It seems that wisdom might just be something you can walk by and clearly hear, if you are willing to hear. Perhaps wisdom doesn't sound like a calm, soothing voice. It might even sound offensive. What is wisdom shouting to you today? Take some time to recognize what those words are and consider the reason why they might not be the words you want to hear. Wisdom doesn't always have to sound good, but the application of its words will always bring beauty to your situation. Man, this is a deep thinking book. They're short, sweet, thought-provoking. Get the wheels turning a little bit. Maybe I'm going to smell some smoke as we read this because your brain wheels will be turning. Who knows? But at the bottom it says the act of kindness. Here's what it says. Call someone you love and tell them you love them. You know, the first people I think of when I hear that, if someone were to say, "Hey, call somebody right now and tell them you love them," I would call my mother and father. I love my parents. I've had good parents. I've been very blessed. God blessed me with good parents. And every Father's Day, Mother's Day, and birthday, anniversary, or sometimes just nothing going on, I'll call. I don't probably call them as much as I should, especially in their older ages. They're both getting up in years. They're in their 70s now. But I'm very grateful to have my parents and to have parents that raised me in church, raised me in the truth that Jesus Christ is King and Lord of all, and He is our Messiah. The greatest gift of Christmas, which a sister called me today, I won't say who it is. Her testimony is coming out soon, but someone, a very dear person to her, got saved today, and she's been waiting 14 years for this powerful testimony, and I can't wait to hear it. So I'm just telling this news today to mark this as a remembrance that someone got saved. They gave their life to Jesus Christ this Sunday morning at church. Not our church, it's back in Kentucky. But it's wonderful news, and we rejoice with this sister and the person who got saved. So praise the Lord. Thank you guys for tuning in with me. This is the 365 Days of Kindness. Hope you are enjoying it thus far. Please do be sharing it around. Leave feedback. If you ever feel led to donate to our ministry, there's information to use and to do that right here. Thank you, and God bless.